In the previous examples, you have seen the graphs, the table of values, and ordered pairs. Suppose you are given an equation like this. Y equals 5x minus 8. Now, of course, you know that this is a linear function. And when you look at the equation, no matter what value you substitute to x, you will find a certain value for y, which means that this function is always defined for any value of x. Therefore, the domain is all real numbers. Likewise, okay, since the domain is all real numbers and this is a linear function, then the range is also all real numbers. We have here our second example. 2x plus 9y minus 4 equals 0. This is written in general form, but again, it is still a linear function. And always remember, for a linear function, the domain is all real numbers and the range is all real numbers. Suppose you are given an equation which is quadratic, like y equals x squared minus 4. Ano naman ang domain and range nito? Now, look at the equation. In this kind of equation, no matter what value you substitute to x, still, y will always be defined. So, when you have a quadratic equation or quadratic function, you can always say that domain is all real numbers. Okay? Kahit anong isubstitute mo dyan, magkakaroon ka ng maayos na sagot or ang value ng y ay real number din. Kaya, domain is all real numbers. Ano naman ang range? So that you will know what is the range, you must know the vertex of the parabola. Kasi ito, this is a quadratic function. The graph is a parabola which opens upward. Okay, ano ang vertex? Ang vertex ay hk and it is equal to 0, negative 4. Look at the equation. Based on your analytic geometry, masasabi mo na ang vertex ay 0, negative 4. Now, isipin mo, ang graph na yan, it opens upward. The lowest point is at negative 4. Therefore, ang value ng y ay magmula negative 4 pataas. Therefore, the range is y is greater than or equal to negative 4. On the other hand, if you are given another quadratic function like y equals negative 3x squared plus 6x minus 1, what is the domain and what is the range? Remember, this is a quadratic function, and if you look at the equation, no matter what value we substitute to this x, the value of y will always be defined. So, still, the domain is all real numbers. Now, what is the range? Again, to find the range, you must know the vertex of the parabola that describes this quadratic function. To be able to know that, we must rewrite this, okay? So we have, okay, y equals negative 3 quantity x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus 1 plus 3. Anong nangyari? Anong ginawa natin? Okay, so we will factor out negative 3. Yeah, so negative 3 quantity x squared. Then yung 6x divided by negative 3, that is negative 2x. And then nag-completing the square tayo. Ano yung missing number dapat dito? 2 divided by 2 equals 1. 1 squared equals 1. So the missing third term is 1. Then, yon, nag-factor tayo, nag-completing the square tayo. Then we copy negative 1. Then, plus 3. Saan galing ang plus 3? Take note, kanina, nung nag-plus 1 tayo dyan, okay, nag-add tayo ng 1, but then in reality, ang in-add natin ay negative 3. Kasi negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Now, para ma-balance out mo yung negative 3 na yun, you should add positive 3 in order to maintain the real value of this equation. Ganon. So, pagkatapos ng completing the square, we will now factor. We get y equals negative 3x minus 1 quantity squared plus 2. Again, square root ng x squared ay x, square root ng 1 ay 1. Since ito ay negative 2x, so ang middle term mo ang middle operation mo din ay negative or minus, and then quantity squared. Ito naman, negative 1 plus 3 is positive 2. And from there, makikita natin ang vertex ng parabola para sa quadratic function na to. Again, the vertex is hk, and it is equal to 1, 2. Ito yung h, ito yung k. So we have 1, 2. Kasi this is supposed to be x minus h squared plus k. Kaya, kung x minus h yan, ibig sabihin, ang h natin ay 1. And then, ang k natin ay positive 2. So, the vertex is at 1, 2. And then, so ano ibig sabihin yan? Look at the coefficient of x squared. It's negative. Negative 3. Ibig sabihin, the parabola opens downward. Kaya ang vertex na ito, siya yung highest point. Siya yung highest point. Therefore, ang value ng y ay magmula sa positive 2 pababa. Magmula positive 2 pababa because the parabola opens downward. Therefore, finally, the range is y is less than or equal to 2. Our next example is y equals 3 over x minus 2. What kind of function is this? It is a rational function because x is also found in the denominator. For this kind of function, what is the domain? We can easily see that the denominator contains x, so our denominator x minus 2 should not be equal to 0 because it will make this fraction undefined, okay? Since x minus 2 cannot be equal to 0, therefore x must not be equal to positive 2. Therefore, the domain is all real numbers except 2, or x is not equal to 2. To find the range, we are going to rewrite this equation and write x in terms of y. Okay? So, itong given class, nasa kaliwa ang y, nasa right ang x. So, this is y in terms of x. Babaliktarin natin in the sense that we will have x at the left side and y at the right side. Okay? So, y equals 3 over x minus 2. We will cross multiply. Y times x minus 2 equals 3. We are solving for x, so tatanggalin natin yung y na yan. We will divide by y. So magiging x minus 2 is equal to 3 divided by y. Then again, we want to solve for this x, so tatanggalin natin yung negative 2. We will add positive 2 to both sides, or we will transpose the 2. And we will get x equals 3 over y plus 2. That is the result when we solve for x in terms of y na sinasabi natin. So, nasa kanan na yung y. And then, you're going to inspect kung anong location ng y na yan. And we can see that y is found now in the denominator. Okay? And that denominator must not be equal to 0. Therefore, the range is all real numbers except 0. Or y is not equal to 0. Let me give you another example for you to understand better about this kind of functions. Let's say y is equal to x squared plus 3x minus 40 all over x minus 5. What is the domain of this function? Right away, we can see that x minus 5, although it belongs to the numerator, it is also found in the denominator, and that denominator must never be equal to 0. So we can say right away that the domain is all real numbers except positive 5, where x is not equal to 5. What about the range? We will try to simplify this function. Okay, we can factor the numerator as quantity x minus 5 times x plus 8. Okay, let's check our factoring. Let's do the FOIL. Okay, x times x is x squared. Then outer, 8 times x is 8x. Then negative 5x. 8x minus 5x is positive 3x. Then for the last terms, negative 5 times 8, it's negative 40. Then all over x minus 5, which means to say that our factoring is correct. And then we can cancel x minus 5. Therefore, our function is equivalent to y equals x plus 8. If we look at this equation or function, it looks like a linear function, and so we may say that the domain is all real numbers and the range is all real numbers. But then again, equivalent lang sila. But our original function, okay, does not allow x equal to 5. Therefore, since x equals 5 is not allowed in the domain, therefore, hindi rin pwede ang 5 plus 8 sa ating range. Therefore, for our range, okay, y cannot be equal to 5 plus 8. Kasi nga, bawal yung 5. So, bawal din ang 5 plus 8 or hindi kasali. Therefore, y is not equal to 5 plus 8 and y is not equal to 13. Ibig sabihin, the range is all real numbers except 13. Then, yung domain natin, all real numbers except 5. For the function y equals square root of 2x squared plus 3x minus 2, what is the domain and what is the range? To find the domain, let us observe again the location of our variable x. Our variable x belongs to the radicand, and this radicand must always be greater than or equal to 0 for it to have a square root. Okay? This is the square root function, and still it is a function because we are referring here to the principal square root only. So again, that radicand 2x squared plus 3x minus 2 must be greater than or equal to 0. And to find further the values of x, we will factor this to come up with 2x minus 1 times x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. And ano na yung sagot kapag ganyan na ang inequality natin? We will assume that 2x minus 1 equals 0 or x plus 2 equals 0. In this way, we will find yung tinatawag na critical values of x. Yung critical values, yun ang magbibigay ng boundary ng ating intervals na magiging sagot natin later. Okay? So, if 2x minus 1 equals 0, then x equals 1 half. And then, dito naman sa second, x equals negative 2. Therefore, in our number line, nandyan yung negative 2 sa left, and then nandyan naman sa bandang kanan yung 1 half. So, yung sagot natin ay yung left ng negative 2 at yung right ng 1 half. Anong ibig sabihin nun? X is less than or equal to negative 2 or x is greater than or equal to 1 half. Let us clarify na yung or na to, hindi ibig sabihin na ito yung option 1 or option 2. Ang ibig sabihin ng or na ito ay union ng dalawang ito. Okay? Yung dalawang possibilities na ito, we will get the union. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng or na yan. Okay? So, therefore, our domain is x is less than or equal to negative 2 or x is greater than or equal to 1 half. Ang ibig sabihin, if you substitute a value for x which is less than negative 2, let's say for example negative 3, then yung result nito supposed to be will become positive so that yung square root niya ay magiging defined. Ganon din dun sa other part, like x is greater than or equal to 1 half. Halimbawa, nag-substitute ka ng value like 1, you will arrive at a positive value for the radicand. So, yung square root niya, again, ay magiging defined. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng ating domain. Okay? For the range, as I have said earlier, this is the square root function, and this refers to the principal or the positive square root. Therefore, this square root is either positive only or 0. So, the value of y is greater than or equal to 0, and that is the range. Let me give you another example. Y equals square root of x squared plus 4x minus 12. Again, this is a square root function. And to find the domain, the radicand x squared plus 4x minus 12 must be greater than or equal to 0. We factor this, and we will get quantity x plus 6 times quantity x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. Then we find again the critical values. X plus 6 equals 0 or x minus 2 equals 0. So we come up with x equals negative 6 or x equals 2. In our number line, nandyan sa left ang negative 6 at nandyan naman sa right side yung positive 2. So ang sagot natin, yung negative 6 to the left and then positive 2 to the right. That means x is less than or equal to negative 6 or x is greater than or equal to 2. Therefore, the domain is x is less than or equal to negative 6 or x is greater than or equal to 2. Likewise, the range is, kagaya na example natin kanina, y is greater than or equal to 0.